Good evening, everyone. My name is Lane Murchison. I'm a songwriter here in San Francisco. I'm also the founder of Bird School of Music. We teach a lot of kids music and a lot of adults music as well. I'm really honored, truly honored to be here to support KPFA radio and also Insurgent Art. Lawrence Ferlinghetti, I can tell you a quick story before I start. I met Lawrence at George Cattermole's San Gregorio store. George, thank you very much for organizing this event and asking me to be a part of it. I'm honored. And I'm also honored to be your friend. Lawrence came with a camera crew, and they were making a movie about his life. And somehow he found me. I think it was my buddy George's doing. Anyway, he showed up. He was sat down at a table, and I was introduced to him. And he was writing something, and I said, "What you writing?" And, he showed it to me. He was a man of few words. For a man with so many words, he was a man of very few words. He showed it to me, and he said, simply, "It needs an ending." And I said, "I always opt for a hopeful ending." And he proceeded to write the hopeful ending to this poem that he was working on. When he finished, I said, "Can I have a photocopy of that?" And I think I asked, "Can I have a photocopy?" And he held up his finger and he said, "No photocopies." And he handed me the pen, and he didn't say a word. And he handed me a sheet of paper with the idea, transcribe it, kid. Probably because that's how they used to do everything back in the day. I transcribed it. And when I finished, he took the pen from me and he signed the poem and then handed it to me as a gift. So I'm going to open with this song today for Lawrence because I came home and I didn't know a lot about him. I came home and I did some research and found out a lot about him. I knew about the City Lights books and I knew that he had published some beat poets, but I didn't know a lot of other things about him that you'll hear in my song if you're listening. That he's been quite a champion of the disenfranchised, I guess we'll call them that. And I think that's a cool thing. So anyway, Lawrence, this is for you. Thank you for your friendship. Once upon a time lives a poet saint. Oh, he changed some minds and ripped off my guitar paint. Went to jail in the summertime for standing up for something about his bottom line. Oh, the art of the people, the freedom of nothing. It ain't nothing till you make it into something. Worked for the love, didn't work for the pay. He knew working for the love paid better anyway. Oh, he served his family and his country too. When he came home, he had plans for me and you. Oh, the art of the people, the freedom of nothing. It ain't nothing till you make it into something. Sang a song about a desperation horse. We sat together in a general store, talking about nothing, say a whole lot more. We were talking about nothing, say a whole lot more. Oh, the art of the people, the freedom of nothing. It ain't nothing till you make it into something. Nothing is nothing till you make it into something. Thank you very much. Again, delighted to be here. This next one is about words. I was reading something, of all things, about the Holocaust. And it's amazing to me that there are people that in this world that don't believe something like that actually happened. But I was also reading about the idea of how wars and how so many things, you know, with words, you can start a company or you could destroy a country. And so I wrote this song. I wrote it quite a while ago, but it was just about that very idea. It was about words, and I just came to the realization how important words are. Again, so I wrote about it, and here it is for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. Day the words went away, all the world's wars ended that day. On the day the words went away, not a crossword was said, and no more bedtime books were read. No more white lines or street signs or world record balls of twine. The day the words went away. Nobody said anything anymore. They all just stood around and stared at the floor. It didn't make any sense anywhere, so they turned to the air for some hope and a prayer. For there was no hope, no more gods anywhere. Oh, it all disappeared just as fast as it came. Wasn't a word to define or make blame the day the words went away. Then all them lovers turned towards each other. Without any words, there were no more lovers. All of the phrases that were spoken by the greats, there wasn't any history or any old dates. Oh, it's time for a new language. The one we got's filled with thousands of yells of anguish. A death and pain, controlling fear. Over here, over there, oh man, it's everywhere. Maybe it's time we all just look each other in the eye. We'll say no words, we'll all have a good cry. What we do don't make much sense. And by the way, speaking of the U.S. president, thanks again, you guys, for having me. I'm going to close with the song called Wild Freeway Flowers. I hope you enjoy it. My best to KPFA in Lawrence. Be well, my friend. Though my gas gauge runs full, I've had some problems in the past. Like a leaky fuel pump, I'm always running out of gas. On my right front tire is bald and the seal is showing through. I ain't gotta care 'cause I'm riding next to you. Please don't mind the ashes on my radio tuner dial. Oh, it still works cool. And that ball's tune will make you smile. And if we break down, I'll hold your hand till the tow man picks us up. I'll pick wild freeway flowers, oh, just for you. I'll pick wild freeway flowers just for you. All that stuff that you call trashy in my backseat has a purpose. And that water's at your feet, 'cause my heater core is worthless. Oh, you please don't mind my St. Christopher bobblehead. It reminds me of the traveling that I did. If we break down, I'll hold your hand till the tow man picks us up. I'll pick wild freeway flowers, oh, just for you. I'll pick wild freeway flowers just for you. I'll pick wild freeway flowers just for you, yeah. Pop my magic trunk for a blanket on it. I'll pick me up, oh yeah, a picnic basket just for two. Or I'll gladly climb that shoulder for some mustard on 4-leaf clover. A big bright bouquet just for you. You're my wild freeway flower, and I love you. I'll pick wild freeway flowers just for you, because I do, oh I do love you. Thank you very much, KPFA. Lawrence, here's to you. George, thanks for putting this whole thing together, and thanks to all the other artists you're about to see. I'm very excited to hang out for the show myself. Have a great evening.